I'm Nathan from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're going to be taking a detailed look at the Hyperlite mounting gear Metro Pack, which I've been testing for the last 2 weeks. Head on over to packhacker.com for the full detailed review, link in the description below. Let's dive in. So we will kick off this video with one of the big features of this bag, and that is its material. This whole thing is made from a Dyneema composite fabric hybrid material, DCH150 for short on this black version, and it comes in at 8.64 ounces and only 245 grams in weight, and that's crazy light when there's obviously nothing inside of it. And it is super crinkly, as you can hear, which is a little bit annoying. When I've been out and about, people have mentioned that to me. They just say, you've got a super crinkly bag. What's up with that? But I say it's, it's one of the strongest materials for its weight. And some people really like it, some people won't. I'm a little bit in the middle, to be fair. However, I do really like the advantages. So with it being a roll top as well, I know that this thing is super weather resistant. So when I'm out in the rain, I know that water's just going to come straight off this. It's not going to go in. And yeah, I've been digging it for one of those reasons as well. So that's the kind of main fabric going on. There's really not much else on the outside of the pack when it comes to fabric and kind of components. Let's give it a little turn around. It's been quite well constructed. It's made up in Maine, USA, and the craftsmanship I can see is pretty solid. The construction of this bag is really quite, simple, but also, they've done it in a way that's easy to use as well. So if we just look at the shoulder straps here, it's kind of comfortable to carry. However, I will note that this Dyneema material is kind of slippy, so it can kind of slip down your shoulders if it's not tight enough. And I will also add that these shoulder straps here, the material is also kind of slippy. So I found myself when I've popped it on, it's actually lost a little bit of slack. As you can see, it's not overly tight there, it just kind of rolls on through. When there's tension, you've got the bag on, it's fine, but these straps are really kind of almost too easy to adjust. And yeah, we've got a little thing here for a sternum strap. It doesn't come with the bag, but you can throw one on if you'd like to, or anything else onto these little things. So that's the harness system. Obviously with the bag itself, it's relatively comfortable to carry. It's not perfect if you've got loads and loads of heavy stuff in here, but from what I've been carrying on a day-to-day basis, these straps have been fine. There's really not much padding to speak of. There's almost more air in it than padding, but it's worked okay. I haven't found it uncomfortable, but it definitely needs to sit high on your back, and that definitely helps a lot. But yeah, not a perfect harness system, but considering what they've done with this pack, making it out of this material, if you're a fan of it, then you'll likely be able to get by. Then we'll kind of turn this back over to the front. In fact, I'll just double check these components with ITW Nexus hardware on these 2 buckles here, which is pretty durable. We've had all good experiences, but yeah, again, just note the kind of slack shoulder strap there. Then we'll turn this bag around again and just take a quick look at the opening, which is a roll top opening. And as you can see here, you can roll it down when there's less inside, or roll it a little bit higher up when you've got more inside. I have found that it takes a good kind of 3 rolls. You've got these 2 buckles here, which again is, let me just double check the hardware, which I'm not seeing straight off the bat. You can check our full review over on the website for that information. But yeah, here's the buckle here. So open it up, found, so you get 1, 2, 3, and then you can close it up that way. You can go that way. What I found is I like to roll it down there and kind of do a kind of loop at the top, and then I can also use this as a handle. Although, quickly, there is a handle at the back here as well, which is actually a really nice touch. Usually, I do sometimes grab this, but this to throw it onto like a wall or something like that, if there's a little hook, is actually come in really useful. So I like this addition here. It's really soft and nice. And although obviously not perfect if you're carrying it for a long period of time, but for hanging up and quickly grabbing, it's absolutely fine. Then, yeah, back to just this opening. I found 3 times as good. What I'm not a big fan of, as you can see, there's a Hyperlite mountain gear logo here. You can see better this way around, is that when you roll it down 3 times, which I think is the kind of right amount, you kind of lose the logo a little bit. So it would be cool if the logo was kind of down here or even here, because when you roll it down more than kind of twice, you lose that, which is a bit of a shame, because I do like it, and you can obviously even roll it down more than that and tighten it up. So they've designed this to be a really versatile bag when you're, kind of for whatever any adventure throws at you, whether you're taking just a few little things heading into the city, or whether you've got, loads of jumpers and stuff you're filling up, you're going on a day trip, that kind of thing. So I do like that versatility. But let's get into the pack now, and I'll take out what I've got inside, which is, I've got, just at the top here, I've got an Air Cable Kit 2, which has loads of my tech gear in. And then at the bottom here, I've actually just popped in here. Usually I'll have a kind of jumper hoodie in there along with my tech kit, but I've just popped in here just to give a better size reference. This big f-stop shallow medium camera cube, which has camera gear and stuff, and got a bit of weight to it as well. But that, this is a 30-litre pack, so you can get plenty of stuff in there. So even if you want to use it, it's a camera bag. It's probably not the best camera bag just because of the access, but you can pop stuff like that inside. Over to the side. And then finally, I've got my laptop out at the moment, but this is the laptop case I've been using with it, the Bellroy laptop sleeve, and this actually works really well with this bag because it offers plenty of protection on the side and the back and the front, which is perfect because once you get inside of this bag here, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see, but it is essentially just a large bucket. There is absolutely nothing going on inside, and you're going to need the organization that I've shown you, like that cable kit, laptop sleeve, camera cube, or just any, packing pods and pouches to fill up this thing. Otherwise, stuff is just going to fall all the way to the bottom. I don't personally mind that. I kind of like to compartmentalize my stuff, but if you're used to having lots of different pockets, then this is definitely not the bag for you. And obviously, what you get with that is that it almost floats down. It doesn't just drop down. It's such an incredibly light bag, which is 245 grams and 8.64 ounces again in metric and imperial, which is remarkable, really. And they've done it just by making out this, Dyneema material, which you're either a big fan of or you're not. And yeah, it's a really interesting bag. I mean, in some senses, it's kind of just like a massive, big plastic bag with some shoulder straps tucked on. But in other senses, it's this amazing, really well constructed, super high-tech fabric, versatile bag. So it's a really interesting one. And inside we can kind of see this, got the made in the USA in Maine, Hyperlite mountain gear little tag there. And then you can see in the inside, the inside of that Dyneema material. And then, as you can see, you can almost completely fold this thing up. But yeah, as I said, no organization inside. That's going to be a big thing. You're going to have to compartmentalize your gear. But yeah, I've really been digging it from a kind of durability aspect. There's no sign of any wear on this thing. So it's crumpling, it's going to have that look, but I just trust this bag. I trust the craftsmanship. I trust everything that's going on it when I'm out. And then it starts to rain. I love the assurance of having this thing on my back. So it has some, plenty of pros and cons to this thing. Overall, I've been digging it. It's been a really fun bag to use for the last couple of weeks. And yeah, there you have it. That was our review on the Hyperlite Metro Pack. Check out packhacker.com for more information and the best buying options that help support our channel at no additional cost to you. We'll see you in the next video.